It's really difficult writing fiction in the way that you are creating something as you go. I'm used to doing lots of journalism and non-fiction, and you have something to write about and research and information. But when you have to sit down and you just literally have this blank canvas in front of you and you have to fill it, it takes a while to get into the swing of things. But what I found was, as soon as I'd found my swing, let's call it a swing, I was off. I was in a different world. I was totally consumed in this, and it's an amazing thing. It's not very sociable writing a book. I really didn't go out very much for a very long time, and you spend a lot of time on your own, and you have to have a pet. That's my advice if you ever want to write a book. But yeah, I mean, I'd get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and write for 3 hours, and then walk the dog, and then think about writing for a few hours, and then eat a massive lunch, and then have a sleep, and then write for about an hour, and then walk the dog again, and then call everyone in my family, and then call everyone in my family again, complaining about how I hadn't done any work. And then I'd wake up at 7 o'clock the next morning, and I'd write for, say, 5 hours. And no one day is the same. And I think it will probably always be like that, because I'm a bit disorganized, but I met my deadline, I finished the book, so who cares? My advice to anyone who wants to be a writer is just write. I receive a lot of emails all the time, people asking me advice on how to be a writer, and when I reply back to them and say, have you ever written anything, and they say no, I'm like, well, that's not going to help, is it? It doesn't matter if it means nothing to anybody apart from you, just keep writing words on a page and eventually you'll find your flow with something. Oh, never ever go hungry when you're trying to write something. Don't have distractions like being hungry, that's just stupid. And eat loads. Writers need big bums to sit on all day. That's a fact. You have to keep eating. Eggs for breakfast, bacon for brunch, jacket potato for lunch, Wotsits for snack in the afternoon, and steak for dinner. That's my advice.